Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a guide video on how to get at least 2 5 stars as a free-to-play player. Now I know what you guys might be thinking. This is not possible, or you're just telling us the information we already know. So over here I have made some very detailed notes on the summaries of all the possible free-to-play gems in the game at different dates, and also how to get different Acquainted fates with different timings, and also how many of those have I acquired. I have also looked in a number of ways free-to-play players can get more fates, more primogems in the current patch and in the future patch. And finally, with the free-to-play strategy, we can do an estimation knowing that we're extremely unlucky. What can we expect? How much free primogems can we get since the global launch, and what can we expect in the future patches? And from that, we can conclude that we can get about 2 to 3 5-star items with at least 2 of the 5-star characters from the free-to-play currency. I'll also be going over some of the very important free-to-play approach and also mindset on the limited character banner, on the permanent banner, and also on the limited weapon banner, and also explain the best strategies to spend our free-to-play currencies in which of the banners to get the most 5 stars and also the most characters. Now to start off with this guide, I'm going to assume that you guys have already know the 90 pity system and the 76 soft pity system, and how the 100% banner character works. It's like at school, your teacher's like, I assume you did the homework, I'm going to go to the next part. But actually, if you guys are not sure about those, I do recommend coming over to those kind of videos, which I talk about how the system works, how each of the mindset of decision making works in different stages, and you really want to have a look at those before you come deeper into this video to have a better knowledge. And as a quick summary for this one, usually we need to have 90 wishes to guarantee a 5-star item. But knowing that there is a soft pity in the game, about 76 to 80 rolls or wishes in the game usually give us a 5-star item. And if you don't get the character you want from the special banner, for now it's the Zhongli banner, the next character will be guaranteed to be the special character. And this carries on forward for the next banner. Now from my years of free-to-play and also gacha game experience, for me as a free-to-play and low-spending player, I feel that having a 5-star new character is better than having a new 5-star item. And I think this is the case for most of us. And that is why knowing that there's 3 existing banners in the game, the limited character, standard and permanent banner, and also limited weapon banner, we should be prioritizing on the limited banner character. And I'll go through those in more detail in the second part of this guide. Now coming over to the most important part of this guide, and also with the calculations, is to know how much free-to-play gems can we expect and is available in the game. So the game started on the 28th of September with a global launch. On the 26th of October, it was achievable to get 17,600 primogems for free as a free-to-play player. Now you might be wondering, where are you getting those numbers from? So I do recommend coming back to this video, where we had a look at different ways to get primogems as a free-to-play player or the low-spending player, and all the ways that's listed in this one. So if you go through this video, the Excel is very detailed. We talk about how each of the chests give us what loot, each of the work points, each of the statues, the quest, how much primogems you can expect from everything. And by completing our quest, looting most of the chests in the game, which is over 1,700, we do have a guide for this one, getting a lot of chests, getting promo codes, clearing the spiral abuse, and also doing the events, we can get about and close to 17,600 primogems within the first month of the global launch. Now in order to predict what can we get in the future months, we can look at the month of November. We got at least 4,500 primogems as a free-to-play player. This particular video summarizes very nicely. So as a quick summary of this video, we got a lot of primogems from the latest event in November. 6th of the day Unreconciled Star Festival event give us close to 1,000 primogems. There's also the daily commissions, there's a maintenance compensation for 900, and there's also promo codes, there's a lot of other free primogems. Now using those numbers from the first month and also the second month, we can see when you first start the game, you get a lot more primogems. And after that, we're looking for about 3,000 to 5,000 free-to-play primogems each month. And this does not require us to do anything special. Just log into the game, do your daily commissions. You don't even have to do the spiral abuse if you don't want to. And this can give us up to 3,000 to 5,000 primogems each month. Now as a free-to-play player, it's very important for us to keep a track of our currencies, which are the Acquainted and also Intertone fates in the game, which give us different summons. At the start of the game, we would have gotten 20 free Acquainted fate for achieving Adventure level 7 and also Adventure level 10. After that, we can buy 5 of each of the fates from the Paimon shop, which can give us 10 total fates every month from the Stardust shop. And during some of my guides in the monthly reset, I always talk about how important it is to buy the F2P Fate and also Acquainted Fate from the Stardust shop. Those are very nice. Now if you guys haven't seen this previous video, which was just posted a few days ago, we're getting at least 30 free wishes with the patch 1.2 official announcement. So if we come to this particular announcement, which I have the link for you guys, each time we get a character ascended at level 20, 50 and 70, we'll get 1 free Acquainted Fate, up to 3 Acquainted Fate per character. And this is very nice because by knowing this, we can look towards to get each of the characters to level 20, 50 and 70 and ascend them for more of those free wishes. So coming to our next point, we're going to calculate how many characters that's in the game and how many free Acquainted wishes can we get. There's 26 current characters in the game, including the Traveler, which is a 5-star. So there's 10 5-star characters and 16 4-star characters. So in total, we can get 78 free Acquainted Fates at the patch 1.1 level. With new units to come, we're likely to get a lot more free fates. Now, although it is very nice to know we can get 78 free wishes from the patch 1.2 changes, it is important for us to aim for each of the characters to level 20 first, then level 50, then level 70. Because if we don't plan to use those characters, it's the cheapest and the quickest way to get them to level 20, because of experience and also ascension materials required are very low. Then at level 50. Then only consider level 70 after you have the spare resource, because we don't want to run too thin on the resource. Now knowing that we can get a lot of free Acquainted Fates on the patch 1.2 patch, which is going to happen on the 23rd of December, it's also important for us to keep a track of how many Acquainted Fate we have gotten so far. So on today, the 6th of December, I have saved up 39 Acquainted Fate in my account. I have not bought any of those with the Primogems, so those are count from the free-to-play games. You can also see here with the Permanent Wish, I have only made 10 wishes on the Permanent Wish when I started the game on the 28th. So you can see here, we only have 2 taps of the wishes, and that's it. After getting myself pretty unlucky on the first 10 wishes, I have not made any more wishes. So using those information from my own account, I have made 10 wishes, I've saved up 39 wishes. So 49 wishes in total on the 6th of December. Now 20 of those came from Adventure Level 7 and Adventure Level 10 from the mail. 15 of those came from the 3 month of the Palmer Shop purchase. And lastly, 14 of those came from the Adventure Guild with Adventure ranking level up. So we'll also be getting a lot of F2P Fate from that as well. Each time you get to a particular adventure level, you get some of those wishes for free. Now that we know we can get a lot more Acquainted Fate with patch 1.2, and also I've gotten 49 free-to-play Acquainted Fates since I started the game, so we can see that we need 41 left for the 90 pity on the banner. We can expect at least 20 to 40 free fates from the patch 1.2 update. So the other ways to get more fate is by getting the adventure level higher, and also wait for possible new events. And finally, we can also purchase those Acquainted Fate with Primogems, but it is not recommended because on the next part I'll explain how and what are the mindset for using our currencies. Now if you haven't subscribed, this is a really good time to do so. Make sure you also turn the bell on for the latest news as I find more of them for us. You can see that we're really dedicated for Genshin Impact. We'll have builds, guides, tips, news and events updates for everything that's Genshin Impact related. So hopefully by now, you guys have a good understanding of how much free-to-play currency we can get in the game and how much more we can expect in the future patches. So coming to the second part of this guide, we're going to look at the free-to-play approach and also mindset. We're going to assume we're not very lucky, which is usually my case as well. So we're going to expect each time we roll in the game, it's going to take us 76 to 80 rolls to get a 5-star item. And this will cost about 12,000 Primogems. So we need 160 rolls for a limited banner character, and this will cost about 25,600 Primogems. Since the global launch, with all the information we had, we look at about 22,000 free-to-play Primogems. We can expect a little more with patch 1.2 update on the 23rd, with the maintenance, free gems, and also event, and also the free gems from the new patches. Now knowing that we'll be getting 1, 2, or 3 Acquainted Fate for each of the level 20 to level 70 characters, we can expect to get 1 5-star item from the standard banner, and we can expect to get 2 5-star items from the limited character banner. And this is why I said we can expect at least 2 to 3 5-star items as a free-to-play player. And if you use the below method correctly, we can expect at least 2 characters. So if you guys remember earlier, I talked about the priorities of different banners. So now coming over here, you can see that I've listed each of the banners and to talk about those in more details. So I would recommend as a free-to-play and low-spending player to always wish and gacha on the limited character banner. Now of course, there are a few cases you might not want to wish on the limited character banner. This is when you want to save your character's pity or 180 guarantee. To understand this, definitely come back to this video, which will talk about this in more detail. Just to explain this, you know you'll be getting 75 rolls and you haven't got a 5-star character. You know that if you rolled a little more, you might get Zhongli, and you might not want Zhongli because he is not the the game changer or the super powerful broken character that we hope him to be. So you might want to save your guarantee for Zhongli for the next banner. Next banner may be Genshin, it may be Alberto, so a new character will come. Now it is very important to know that for each of the separate banners, for the limited banner, standard banner, and also the weapon limited banner, within the banners, the accumulation does not change. So if I rolled 75 times on the limited character banner and I wait after Zhongli banner expires, I just have to roll 5 to 15 times to guarantee myself a limited character on the next banner. And sometimes knowing that I have the 100% guarantee, most people actually save the banner they really want. Some of my viewers really want Ayaka, some of my viewers want Xiao. And this is when you might want to postpone rolling on the limited banner because you don't want to waste your resource. Now if you guys want more details on this one, I do have a video to explain this. You can see those as a free-to-play currency. Now we spoke earlier that we can purchase the Acquainted Fate with Primogems. If we're really close to the standard banner pity and you really want a 5-star item, then you can do this. But it's important to come back to the standard banner and know the details within that. And finally, you might want to try your luck with the weapons, maybe on a weapon banner, maybe on a standard banner, knowing that you're not sure what you want, whether it's a character or a weapon, you might want to try your luck. But come back to the next 2 points, I'll explain why it's better to go with a character banner. Now in order to see the difference between the standard banner and also the limited character banner, let's come back into the game. This is the limited character banner, this is the standard banner. So if we come to the limited character banner, if we go into the details, we can see over here that there are 6 available 5-star characters that will be available within the banner. So when we get a 5-star item, we're guaranteed that it is a character. But this is not the case for the standard banner. If we come to the details of this banner, what we're going to see is, we're going to see those are the number of 5-star items. You're going to see the characters, you're going to see the weapons. There are 10 weapons and also 5 characters. The weapons are reducing the chance of you getting a character. They're diluting the pool. And you might get a weapon that you don't really need. You're not going to go for a 5-star weapon on Ember, or most of us won't. So sometimes you might be getting a weapon, and especially getting a polearm, you'll be like, okay, well, who do I use this on? So this is the bait with the standard banner. They have 10 weapons and only 5 characters here. And knowing this, we know that 10 out of 15 of the 5-star items we get will be a weapon, and only 5 of those will be a character. So knowing that only 5 out of the 15 5-star items are characters, it's much better if we roll on the limited character banner, which guarantees a 5-star character. And finally guys, this is a very important part. If we're rolling on the standard banner, we do not build a 100% character guarantee. So what that means is, if you want the new fancy character that's coming to the game, maybe Genshin, maybe Ayaka, maybe Xiao, you don't get those guarantees. If you're rolling on a limited character banner, even if you get a Diluc, get a Chi-Chi, get a Jin, you start your 100% character guarantee. So the next one you get will be guaranteed to be the new character. But if you're rolling on the standard banner, you don't get that, and that is the biggest flaw. And finally, we have the time-limited trap weapon banner. Why do I call this the trap weapon banner? If we come to my history guys, I want to show you guys something. My history for the weapon banner is absolutely nothing. I always say it's a trap, and I don't think for free-to-play and low-spending players, it's worth our money and our investment of resources for this banner. I'll explain why as well. Now to start things off, the limited weapon banner have a 0.7% to get a 5-star item that is guaranteed to be a weapon. There's nothing else, no characters. And compared to the characters, it's actually slightly higher in rates. It also only requires 80 rolls to get a pity to guarantee a 5-star. And the 75% increase rate means you're 75% more likely to get a special weapon on the banner. So over here you're likely to get the Vortex Vanquisher or the Unforged. But don't get baited by those rates and numbers guys, those are where the trap comes in. So we're 50% to get one of the weapon we wanted. Let's say if I wanted the polearm for Zhongli here, and I'm trying to roll for that particular weapon because I have the new character, right? So this does not guarantee a limited weapon after getting the other one. So if I got the Claymore once, if I'm keep rolling, I won't be guaranteed to get a polearm the next time. So I still have a 50-50 for the Claymore or the polearm. And that is why as free-to-play players, we don't have that much resource to be risking and gambling on the 50-50. And it is very important for us to know that we can clear all of the game content that is available without having a 5-star item. We can build for the 5-star artifacts, we can build for a stronger character, a better team with different food items. We do not need a 5-star item, and those 5-star weapons can still come from the standard banner. So it's not that you won't get lucky with one. Sometimes you don't really want one because you want a character from the standard banner. So that is why, guys, my banner history for the weapon banner is 0. That's right, I haven't rolled once on the weapon banner since the 2 months of my gameplay. Now hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I went through a lot of the different paths for the free-to-play players with different collection of currencies and calculating and estimating how much currency we can get, how much fates and summons we can get, and what we can expect from patch 1.2 and what are the ways to get different currencies existing and in the future. We also look at how and why we can get 2 to 3 5-star items with at least 2 characters. We explained the difference between the 3 banners, and also hopefully by now you see the importance for the free-to-play players to actually have a 5-star character that is very strong, because we'll be saving a lot of time for those. And if you see my previous video, that is why I talk about why Zhongli needs a buff, because a lot of the free-to-play and low-spin players, myself included, got pretty baited because we're thinking he's going to be very strong. And after trying him not enough, I did realize I spent my 1.5 month of free-to-play currency. I also paid money with after currencies with donations and also with my monthly $50 purchase. I got him and he was not strong enough. If you want more info on that, definitely check out our previous video. Now if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.